Hey guys, this is Josh Rouse with Rouse Outdoors and CJ Online. I'm gonna be fishing today with some frogs and showing you a couple ways to increase your hookup ratio. Alright, so the first thing you're gonna notice, I'm using a Terminator Walking Junior Frog. It's a little bit smaller than a regular frog lure, and you'll see, just like with basically any frog lure out of the wrapper, you're gonna have these sort of inset hooks that ride up right along the body, don't stick out very much. This is the reason why a lot of people, when they use frog lures, they complain about not getting very many hookups. They'll get lots of bites, but nothing will stick to them. One of the things that we're going to do today, which is something that a lot of pros do, like Ish Monroe, Dean Rojas, is we're going to actually sort of reset these hooks with the pliers so they're sticking out a little bit more, and that they're also, instead of pointing inwards like they are now, they'll be pointing out a little bit, so it should snag a fish easier. The reason they're set like this is for just making it weedless, and really, unless you're crashing, some lily pads or something like that, which would be a different sort of technique, different sort of frog that you'll use, you're really not gonna have to worry about getting too hooked up in anything with one of these. Alright, so you see now the hooks are pointing outward a little bit more. I'm going to adjust this a little bit. Basically, you just use your pliers. Instead of needle nose pliers will work. And you're going to bend them up a little bit and then out. You see, I'd maybe move this one in a little bit more. But these are very sharp, and the whole point is you want anything anytime that bass comes up and grabs your lure, you want that to instantly be touching his mouth. Whereas before, it would have to squeeze in like that to really get a good hook set. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do, see how long these legs are. It's a little bit too long. A lot of times the bass will grab way back here instead of where your hooks are. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our knife or maybe some scissors and just slash those maybe just 1 or 2 inches down here. I'll show you here in a second. Alright, so now you can see here's all the trimmings from the legs that we cut off, and here is the new lure. See, it's still got a little bit of length, maybe about as long as your finger, but it's close enough to the hook that when they come and bite on it, that's gonna hit them right there. So it's a good another good tip for getting them to hit on the hook where you need them to. So another really simple modification that you can do, doesn't take much time. Just get yourself a black Sharpie and just put a couple dots in here along the white belly. And then I've also seen some anglers who will grab these tight, hold them together, and then do a couple of black bands across the legs just to give it a more natural look. So you're typically going to want a little bit longer of a pole. This one's about 7 feet here. It's a Jimmy Houston Fish Hunter Pro DX in camouflage. And I got some Suffix monofilament 20-pound line here in orange. I love the orange. It really works well. And then, yeah, when you're cruising this thing and you get a bite, you'll see them come splash up. You want to wait generally about 2 to 3 seconds before you try to set the hook. The reason is they got to pull it under and really get it adjusted in their mouth well. So just wait a couple seconds. Don't jerk it just because natural reactions are hard to overcome, but you just got to be patient, and it can do some good for you.